Hi, I'm Sam, and in this tutorial I want to explain you the exposure position. That means you don't look to the tree anymore, but you look 90 degrees from the line. And this is a total new movement for your body, because so far you've always learned to balance to the left and the right, and now you learn to balance to the front and the back. And something important is you shouldn't be too upright, because if you're super upright and you lose balance to the back, then you get overstretched in your back and you can almost not balance this out anymore. So on your hip, lean just slightly to the front, because when you're slightly to the front and you lose balance to the back, you can still react, and also to the front you can react. Take your arms to the front, take both arms to the front, not just one, because otherwise you have twist in your body. Try to be straight. And try to be really loose in your arms. Don't be stiff, but just go a bit like this, and also a bit down in your knees. Never straighten your legs, always a bit down. At least to begin with, this is the best position to stand in exposure. And be aware there should be nothing behind you, because sometimes it happens that you fall to the back and then you might run a bit more to the back. So the area behind you should be really clean. The exposure move is super cool, especially on high lines, because if you look exposure, then you don't see the line anymore, but you only have all the emptiness in front of you. Try the exposure move on a lot of different lines. At the beginning it will feel super difficult, but you will get used to it pretty fast. And standing exposure is not really more difficult than standing normal, it's just a new move. That's why it feels much more difficult at the beginning than walking normally on the slack line. And as soon as you're stable in exposure position, try to take your arms down, or try surfing in exposure position. Or a really big challenge is the one leg exposure, where you try to stand only on one line, because like this you're unstable to the front and the back, and also to the left and the right.